My name is Hannah Johnson and I'm from Fort Wayne, Indiana. So I actually started off wanting to kind of be an actress because my parents made movies and I thought I was gonna be like an actress in all of them. So I actually started out like trying auditioning and like acting in movies. So I went and I traveled with them and I acted in a few films, and then I was a TV personality for a local TV station for 2 years where I was like a kid news reporter and like was Hannah, Indiana. But through all of that, I realized I like it a lot better behind the camera than I do in front of it. I love the art of being able to actually have a camera at my hands. When I was 6 years old, my dad had me run a live camera for his TV station. Just like a fun random thing. He was a manager at a TV station, and he was just like, hey, like guys, come stand by the camera, I want to get a picture of you guys. So we stood and he put like earphones on us and he was like, okay, pan right, just to be fun. And we did it, and he was like, wait, pan left, and we did it. And he's like, okay, and he just like kept on giving us commands. He's like, tilt up, and we would tilt up, and he'd be like, tilt down, and we'd tilt down. So he's like, huh. So he gave us each a camera, put the headphones on us, and started the show. It went live, and we started recording for it. And ever since then, we'd go and like once, twice a week, we'd go and run camera for the TV station, and it was really fun. My parents played an amazing role in all this. My mom was very amazing, and she chose to homeschool me, which made such great opportunities because I was able to travel around the country with them. It made it so I could take months off to be able to like be on sets of movies and then have a bunch of pain later on. And I actually didn't know what summer break was. I didn't know that existed for the longest time because my parents would have us do school through summer, so that way we could take time off when needed to be on sets of movies. So yeah, I was very thankful for my mom and my dad both. When I was about 12 years old, my dad was traveling for his videography business. I basically was just like, can I come too? Like I didn't really do film at this point, but I love Dad. I was like, can I come too? And he was like, oh yeah, I'll ask the client. And he asked, and they were like, oh yeah, we also have a daughter named Hannah. Like, come along, like our Hannahs will get along great. We were actually the same age. So I tagged along, and during that journey, I was like, I need to be professional. This is my first traveling gig. Like, I'm going to Louisiana, I need to be professional. So I got like a bunch of like professional attire, and I went and I like had a notebook that I kept with me, and I was standing behind my dad, and I knew how to set up lights and like tripods and everything. So I was like setting it up and trying to act as professional as possible. And just the entire experience ended up being so much fun. I was like, I really want to start doing this more. Like, I really love this. My dad played definitely the most significant role for creating this love for film. He has always been there for me. If I am ever struggling with a camera equipment or anything, he will come and be like, oh, like you do this. Like when I'm editing, he'll come over and show me what I'm doing wrong. And when I first started to do photography, I would be like holding out the camera and about to take a picture, and he would come up and he would take my hands and he would move it to like different angles, and he would be like, try taking the photo now. And he'd show me like how big of a difference it was just from having different angles and how to set my aperture, iris, and color balance, and just having him to guide me through all these steps was really great. I have worked on several feature films. I've worked on music videos, TV shows, radio things. I've done commercials, basically everything but a play I've worked on. Right now, I own my own photography and videography business, and I travel with that. I've worked on several movies from being hired out through that. And I am now attending Huntington University, which is amazing, and I love it here. And I was just hired to be Huntington's photographer, so I will be a photographer here now. My future plans after college is I want to open up my own photography studio and be able to hire people out. I also want to build up my company in a way where I get out and work on more feature films as well. And yeah, those are my future plans.